and welcome back to Alice Talks Football, and welcome back to a live Manchester United watch-along. Manchester United versus Forest. Already 3-0 up. Some people would say this game is pointless. We're 3-0 up, it's Carabao Cup, 3-0 up. But as we said in football, anything can happen. Do you remember when Barcelona... I've got food in my mouth, so that's why I sound a bit weird, but it's a cough tweet. But remember when Barcelona were 3-0 up to Liverpool and Liverpool won 4-0? You know, not saying that Nottingham Forest are going to do that, and not that I think Nottingham Forest are going to do that, but anything can happen in football. And look, I think we'll win. Very strong game. Casemiro is starting because McTominay's injured and, you know, Maino's quite young. Shaw's missed the last few games, but he's starting. Rashford is rested for Garnacho. Bruno has to play because there's no replacement for him. And Leach and Varane are playing because they didn't play the last game. So people are complaining that there's a lack of rotation. There's a strong squad. Leach and Varane were rested for the last game. Casemiro has to play because there's no replacement unless you want to play Maino out of position. He's young. Bruno has to play because there's no replacement. I think United aren't Chelsea. They can't register Sabitzer like that, so that's probably why that's delayed. You know, the only player that's really been rested is Garnacho. Shaw hasn't played the last two games, so you could say that Shaw is, you know, Shaw deserves to play in that sense. So it's obviously quite a strong lineup, and I will get it up in the screen as well. But guys, Chelsea managed to pull off Enzo Fernandez. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because I really wanted him in summer. However, I do think the amount of money they spent on him is just ridiculous. I mean, the amount of money Chelsea spent is just absolutely ridiculous. It's unfair, but it's also fair because they found a loophole. But I have to say, I do think it will catch up to them. I think it will. Those long contracts, they're going to be paying like 100 million a season at this rate for like the next 8 seasons with the amount of contracts they're filling up. So at the end of the day, I think it will catch up to them. But I have to say, I mean, what a window from Chelsea. What ambition. The funny thing is, they're all talking about winning the Champions League, but they can only register 3 of them. Now, I'd register Badiashile, Enzo Fernandez, and probably João Felix or Mudryk. That's what I would do. But they can only actually register 3 of their signings for the Champions League. And I think that's what they will do. But it is quite funny how, like, you know, they've done more in a transfer window than, you know, the Glazers have ever done, really, or most clubs have ever done. It's crazy how much money there is at Chelsea. I think Newcastle will start doing the same. Maybe City will start doing the same, and it, you know, just shows us even more. Not, I mean, we've always known we've needed new owners, but it just shows us even more and more and more and more and more the need for new owners at this club. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous how bad this club is run. But on positive notes, Jadon Sancho was back. Jadon Sancho was back smiling. Jadon Sancho was back with smiles on his face, and that is all good stuff we like to see as well. And it happens in American sports, these long contracts, probably. But if Enzo Fernandez flops or Mudryk flops, you know, that's the negative. You know, that's the negative. It's a risk. Now, it's a risk worth taking. And if you're ambitious, you take the risk. But yeah, but if some flop, they're on long contracts. And that is a big risk as well. And Casemiro would have rested regardless. Varane Defo would not give more than 45 to 60 minutes. Yeah, I think for me, I think we'll go 1-2 up. And then I would look to rest people sort of half time. We don't want Casemiro Bruno playing 90 minutes. I'd potentially even look at resting one of the defenders, bring Maguire on second half. I think Ten Hag is going. Let me get the lineup up, people, actually. I normally get the lineup up by now. I think Ten Hag is going strong because if you do think about it, he kind of has to with the lack of midfielders. Eriksen's injured, so Fred has to play. McTominay's injured, so Casemiro has to play. Unless you want to drop in Maino, which some say he should probably drop in Maino. And I think Maino will probably play the second half, but it's a lot of pressure on a young lad. You know, so they have to play. Rashford's been rested. You can't really start Sancho if he's been out for 14 weeks. Anthony has to play. And Martial's been out a bit, so Weghorst will play. But I'm sure Martial and Sancho we could see getting minutes in their legs. Potentially someone like Pellistri as well. And I think we'll possibly see someone like Kobe Maino come on in the midfield. But we've got no other midfielders on the bench other than Kobe Maino. And then potentially rest the defence. But to be fair, Varane's had a week and a half off. Leach has had a week off. Luke Shaw's had like a week off as well. It's only Wan-Bissaka in the defence that has played a lot. But I think the 2 players I'm worried about is probably Casemiro and Bruno. However, Bruno's only missed 1 game through injury in the last 3 years, which what I love about Bruno is he's reliable. And, you know, I think, you know, the worst thing is buying a player that's good but they're unreliable. You know, and that's what you get with Varane. You know, he's somewhat reliable, but he's good, but he's an injury away. Martial's always got an injury in him. You know, there's a lot of good players that are very injury prone. And I think having reliable players is a big thing. And I think that's something massive Bruno offers. And I think Bruno has been one of our best bits of business post Alex Ferguson. without a doubt. And if we look at the bench, it's actually a really strong bench. It's the first time in a while we've got a bench where I go, Rashford could come on, he's brilliant. Martial could come on, he's brilliant. I think Facundo Pellistri could come on and be brilliant. I think, we've got Sancho, Pellistri, Rashford and Martial that could all come off the bench today. We've got Kobe Mainoo, who's a youngster, could come in midfield. The only midfielder, Kobe Mainoo, which is a bit worrying. Potentially, you could see him try Sancho or Pellistri at 10 again, as a cam again, potentially. Maybe I think if we went 1-2-0 up, I think if we went 2-0 up at half time, he'd definitely make some subs. And then you got Victor Lindelof, Maguire, Malacia. Like, it's a really good bench, to be fair. Like, we do have somewhat depth when everyone's fit, apart from midfield, to be fair. Thank God we got a midfielder in Sabitzer, who will probably be involved versus Palace. But, Maguire, Malacia, Lindelof can cover the defence. Sancho and Rashford and Martial and Pellistri for attack. And Kobe Mainoo can always get an opportunity in midfield. So it is a strong bench. If you look at their lineup as well, I mean, they've got some decent players. Emmanuel Dennis, Serge Aurier, Worrell. But, they shouldn't beat us 3-0, and we should beat them anyway. But it's a decent team up as well. Lingard is playing. Brennan Johnson did cause us some problems last game as well. Do you know Nottingham Forest actually signed Keylor Navas? It really surprised me that Forest got the signing of Keylor Navas, done deal down the line. Does anyone know what that would mean for Dean Henderson? Because Ten Hag actually had a Zoom call with Dean Henderson 3 days ago and asked if he wanted to come back. Before we signed Butland. 3 days before we signed Butland, Ten Hag got a call with Dean Henderson, asked if he wanted to come back, if he was bored of fishing the ball out the net at Forest. And Forest had just signed Keylor Navas. Now, I don't know who's going to start, Keylor Navas or Dean Henderson, but if anyone has some insight on that, let me know who you think will be, if Keylor Navas has come to be a first choice or a backup at Forest as well. And of course, do get your predictions in as well. People saying 3-0 Garnacho, Ekos, Casemiro. I think Garnacho is going to get a goal today. I have a feeling about it as well. Andrew saying 5-1 here. Hopefully 5-1 would be really nice as well. And I'm off to the game. See you later. I've just dropped a like. Thanks, Fatty, in the chat as well. And Jesse picked up an injury warm-up. Is Jesse coming off then as well? Jesse doesn't want to play. Leave him alone. Is Jesse Lingard not playing now? I haven't been listening to the pre-match game, so I don't know if he's got injured as well. Jesse back in the dressing room doing his rap video. Love that. The game is on Sky, yes. 2-0 United, 3-0 United. Yeah, get your predictions in down below. I'd have only brought Casemiro on if the second half Forest looked a threat. Yeah, I would have probably rested Casemiro myself. But there's no. I think if McTominay was fit, Casemiro would have been rested. But McTominay is going to be out for a couple of weeks with injury, apparently. I swear to God, I have to say one thing. I am glad it was Eriksen that got injured and not Casemiro. Not that I wanted anyone to get injured, of course, but because Andy Carroll went for Eriksen and Casemiro, the absolute twat. And I am glad that it was Eriksen that was the one that was injured and not Casemiro. Because I think if Casemiro had got injured, that would have been season over. I think Eriksen being injured is bad, but I think you could realistically replace Eriksen. You can't replace Casemiro unless you'd literally gone and how would you even replace Casemiro, people? How would you even replace as well? Dean injured, I think, probably means that poisonous snake coming back next season, says Alex. I don't mind Dean Henderson, but he's got a bit of a weird, arrogant hate to United. Like, yeah, Ollie didn't play you and Ollie lied to you, but why are you so anti-United for a United player? Like, I always get that. He always does these interviews like, I'm too good for United, like, fuck United. I'm like, you're still under contract at the club, Dino. He's still under contract at the club. If he's injured, then I'm assuming Keylor Navas is coming in as well. Reportedly, Chelsea are in danger of breaching FFP rules if they fail to reach the Champions League. If Chelsea don't reach the Champions League, they could be in big, big trouble. They're taking a risk that they're going to basically have to get the Champions League because obviously the revenue that they will generate as well. And the La Liga are getting pissed off at Chelsea. La Liga are making some complaints about Chelsea at the moment, calling it like a doped market and stuff. So Chelsea could be under threat as well. Did any Man United players make the team of the week? No, they did not. That's annoying. But we've only played Reading and stuff as well. But Ten Hag wants to go to Wembley and we'll be playing Newcastle in the final unless something dramatic happens. I think Man U Newcastle final will be absolutely ferocious, won't it? Absolutely ferocious as well. And Florian Balogun is now League Earn's top scorer of 14 goals after his hat-trick today. And he's an Arsenal loanee and he's absolutely doing well. It's annoying how so many Arsenal players are doing well. I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate how many Arsenal players are doing well at the moment. Arsenal just seem to have loads of good players at the moment, and they seem to be signing people, and they seem to have got it right. So even more need for Manchester United to sort out their owners as well. There's talks going on between Qatar, German, and US investors about a buyout of Liverpool as well, reportedly, and hopefully we'll get more news on the Manchester United buyout as well. I think, you know, the takeover is supposed to happen in the next month or so. So I do think big news could come out on the Manchester United takeover very, very soon. Guys, make sure you smash that like button. And, of course, subscribe down below. Kickoff is beginning. I'm going to go back onto full screen for kickoff. So make sure you've hit that like button as well. Let me know your score predictions as well. That spending's absolute madness. Wouldn't be surprised if Potter is swallowed up by it. I have to say, we've seen in the past that buying, like Nottingham Forest bought 20 players in the summer. Buying a load of players doesn't always work. Like, it's, you know, just because you sort of signed a load of players doesn't automatically mean you're going to be brilliant. And we've seen that in the past. So I do think that Potter could struggle. Potter could either thrive and Potter wanted these players and had a clear plan, and, you know, he's had a great summer. Or, as Alex said, Potter could be swallowed up by all the spending Chelsea had done. Just getting the timer up on the screen there, people, as well. Keep hitting the like button if you are, of course, Glazers out. Glazers, calling them the Glazers, calling the fucking Glazers. Stupid Glazers. Big up everybody in the chat as well. People saying 4-0 to Forest. Mate, if Forest win 4-0, Forest win 4-0, I tell you what, the video would be interesting. The match, if we lost 4-0 to Forest, I think that Liverpool fans would be enjoying themselves in my match reaction. I'll be losing it. I'd be losing it. You know what? I wish I could speak Spanish sometimes, or like understand it. Like, I watch Money Heist, but I get the English subtitles, because I'd have loved to have watched the Barcelona fan channel watch it on. So when they got beaten 4-0 by Liverpool in the Champions League, I'd sort of wish I was Spanish, because that was funny. Do you know what's annoying is I feel like we're the big team that's got battered the most recently. Us and Barcelona. Barcelona had a few 8-2 losses, but 5-0 Liverpool, 4-0 Brentford, 4-0 Brighton. It'd be nice to watch rivals get battered. Chelsea are the ones playing shit, but they're signing players. Chelsea have more signings than wins. That does always crap me up as well. Let me know what the stream quality's like as well. I hope it doesn't start lagging as well. People saying 5-0 United. Very strong side at home. I expect us to win. I expect Anthony to maybe have a goal, actually. I feel like Anthony's been quite good lately, actually. He seems to be improving with every game. So maybe we'll see an Anthony goal in this game as well. Strong team out, and there's going to be a good one for WoW. Yeah, hopefully. Just praying no one gets injured. I swear, because I swear Andy Carroll was trying to injure us. 6-2 would be a good game. 6-2 would be a really good game. I mean, it could just be a 1-0, 0-0. United might. I think with United, I will say this, because we're 3-0 up and they've got a game at the weekend, they might just play in second gear. So it could be a 0-0, kind of 1-0 kind of game where they're just kind of controlled. I'm not sure. Do you think Forest will stay up, people? Let me know actually in the chat how you think it's going to go down, because I think it's going to be Everton that go down. They're the only one that didn't invest. I think Southampton could go down. I know they just brought someone and it was a decent player, but I think Southampton could go down. I think Everton could go down, and I think Bournemouth will probably just go down. However, I think Bournemouth have done some good investment. I think Forest might stay up. I think one of Forest or Bournemouth will definitely go down. Anthony's done his little spin. I just want Anthony to do the spin just to piss people off. Like, generally, I can't believe he did that spin and everyone lost their mind over it. It's like, honestly, I just want Anthony to do the spin to piss people off. It'd be nice to see Garnacho actually playing with the first team as well, because whenever Garnacho comes on, they put on like 4 subs. So it would be nice to see Garnacho actually, you know, with the possession that the first team have. Oh, good ball in. Well, not a good ball in, actually. Nothing really there. I have to say that captain's armband on Bruno is growing on me. It just suits him more than Maguire as well. Arsenal are apparently tracking Callum Hudson-Odoi, which is interesting. Arsenal got their eye on Callum Hudson-Odoi. Benfica's business in recent years, people. Here's a statistic for you. So Benfica signed Enzo Fernandez for 10 million and sold him for 121 million. So basically made 100 million profit. Darwin Núñez was signed for 34 million and sold for 80 million. Ruben Diaz was brought for nothing and sold for 71 million. And João Felix was signed for nothing and sold for 127 million. I tell you what, Benfica are madness. Benfica are mad. Absolute mad. Oh. Absolute mad. I'm going to retweet that, actually. Man United needs to take notes from people like Benfica. Yeah, they really do. River Plate got around 26 million to Anthony. Yeah, River Plate must be loving it. They got 10 million for Enzo in the summer, put a 25 million release clause on, and then all of a sudden, 6 months later, they got 25 million. They literally got 35 million this season for Enzo Fernandez. And for an Argentinian side, that's a lot of money. Like 35 million to them is probably like 100 million to Man United. You know, like they're probably like that money they're getting from the Enzo by 25% sell-on clause is like 100 million to us. They must be absolutely gassing over at River Plate as well. Very smart what they do, actually. I think, but a lot of South American teams do that. I think when we gave Ajax a shit ton of money for Anthony, I think like 20% of it went to Sao Paulo. A lot of the South American clubs are quite smart where they know they've got a gem and they're like, we'll put a sell-on clause in case they do go for 100 million. Because then you just get further stuff on that as well. Anthony. Wan-Bissaka, Anthony. I want Anthony to do the spin. I really do. He's looking good, Anthony, at the moment, isn't he? Oh, he's just giving the ball away. Bloody hell, as soon as I say that. Oh, here come Forrest. Oh, it's off the pitch. It's fine. Smash the likes, people, as well. The bench looks scarily strong without Delo, Donny, Ericsson, and Sabitzer still. Exactly. And I forgot Enzo Fernandez only signed for Benfica 6 months ago. 6 months ago for about 10 million quid. And now Chelsea have broke the record fee. That is the World Cup impact. And that's probably why we spent 80 million on Maguire. Because if you have a good World Cup, it just doubles your value. Honestly, I mean, I think Enzo Fernandez is a fantastic player. And I actually said when we linked him in the summer, I think he'd be really good from what I'd heard. I've not watched much of River Plate. In fact, I've watched one game of River Plate to watch Julian Alvarez, actually. But I watched him in the World Cup. He's a fantastic player. I think he's a good signing, but the amount of money they paid is unreal. But I guess it's the money for the future because he's young, you know. They overpaid because they wanted him in January. If they got him in the summer, I'm sure it would have been like 80 million. They overpaid because of the World Cup. Oh, that was good from Anthony. Wan-Bissaka. Bruno. But I think it's one for the future. Like, we signed Anthony for 80 million, but Anthony's, 22 years of age. He might not be 80 million now, but he could be 80 million in the future. They've signed Enzo Fernandez for 100 million. He might not. He's a good player now. He's not quite 100 million, but he could be in future. What's going on here? Is Anthony offside? Oh, no, the ball's gone flat. What's Anthony doing? There's an issue with the ball. Oh, we're getting some more balls on. Potter won't be at Chelsea come summer. I think he'll be at Chelsea come summer because the amount of money they spent, they've got to give him time to see it works. But I wouldn't be surprised if he was sat this time next year. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And as Paul says, don't subscribe to forget to Alice Talks Football and leave the notification bell on. You guys, we are so close to 57,000 subscribers. We are 54 subscribers away from 57k. So maybe we'll hit that by the end of the day if we're lucky. So do subscribe if you're new, because that'd be pretty amazing as well. I do morning videos and evening live streams. There's normally 2 bits of content every day. If it's a dry day, 1 bit of content. So do subscribe if you're new, actually. We're quite close to 57k as well. And Man United versus Newcastle will be an entertaining final. Yeah, hopefully I can get some tickets for the final. I could do a little match vlog because I'm not far from Wembley at the moment. So that would be nice as well. And you're doing a good job, Alice. Big up, Andreas. And Conte out of Spurs, Poch back in, and watch Conte end back up at Chelsea. Is Conte? Yeah, what's going on with Conte? Is Conte like going from Spurs or something? He's got some like kind of illness. Conte has become unwell with severe abdominal pain following a diagnosed cholecystitis. He will undergo surgery to remove his gallbladder today and will return following a period. So he's going to be out for a couple of weeks as well. Yeah, I did hear he was ill, actually. I never actually checked it up, though. What was to do with his gallbladder? It'd probably be very painful. It could be like gallbladder stones or something. Oh, that must be painful. I'm just Googling what Conte's got. It's redness and swelling of the gallbladder. That will be painful. That will be really painful. I had gallbladder pain once. It was awful, but only lasted a day. I tell you what, Conte will be in a lot of pain. Ouch. Wish him well. I like Sabitzer, but his injury record is his injury record bad? I haven't actually really looked at Sabitzer's injury record as well. Yeah, Conte's in the hospital as well. I'm a Liverpool fan. Yeah, I've subscribed, Alice, because I like giving some watch-alongs. Thanks, Matthias. Appreciate it. I'm assuming you probably subscribed back in the day when we were getting battered 5-0 by Liverpool, 4-0 by like Brentford and Brighton. But like the Liverpool fan, I used to get a lot of Liverpool fans coming last season because we were always losing. But now Man United's doing all right. I haven't seen as many Liverpool fans, or even, you know, going in and about. Kiefer says, just seen this chat here, I'm working. It just shows how much they rate Maguire if he can't even start in a game with 3-0 up. Thought they'd rest someone for him, but good to see. Yeah, I mean, I guess in a sense, Maguire did play the last 2 games, actually, to be fair to him. So it could be just Ten Hag rotating in general, but I don't think Ten Hag rates Maguire highly. I think Maguire will go in the summer. It said we're going to sign a striker, midfielder and goalkeeper in the summer and potentially another centre-back if Maguire does go. I think he will go in the summer. Here come Forest, though, on the attack. Tell you what, watch out. Oh, my. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, he's still going. Oh. Forest, offside. He's definitely offside. Tell you what, Forest running us there, scaring me a bit as well. Had to have my gallbladder removed in 2014 or 24. Yeah, I know a few people that have had theirs removed. Apparently that is painful. Not having it removed, but when it's ill. Yeah, it was the exact stream I subscribed when we smashed you 5-0 at Old Trafford. Yes, I had a lot of Liverpool fans subscribe that day and probably absolutely loved it. That's the most horrific watch-along I've done because although we got battered a lot, getting battered by our arch rivals at home, like 4-0 down at half-time, Pogba red card, I generally think that could go down as the worst game in Manchester United history. You know what? I think we should sign Mbappe. He needs to get out of that French league. I want us to score a goal. Mbappe misses another penalty and misses the rebound for PSG. PSG are playing Montpellier. Mbappe, just get out that stupid league and come to Man United. Ten Hag's building something special. Luke Shaw, Weghorst. I always say Garnacho. Come on, baby. Shaw. Ah, crap. I'm waiting for the Shaw ball across and the Weghorst header as well. I just seen pictures of Lisandro Martinez walking to Old Trafford this morning. Looks like Harry Potter with his glasses on. Sabitzer's in the stands there watching the game. Big up Sabitzer as well. I have to say, the January transfer window was one of the craziest ever as well. Madness. Sandro, Fred. I want to go. I don't see Forest scoring 3. Mbappe loves missing pens and scoring different goals. He did this, but the thing is, Mbappe misses a lot of pens, but then scored 3 in one game in the World Cup final. It's absolutely mad. I mean, he scores them when they count. Mbappe has attitude issues. I couldn't do it. I mean, we did talk about in my video today that Ten Hag basically said that his recruitment plan is to sign no more dickheads at Man United, no more people with attitude problems. Ten Hag did talk about that. He wants to stop signing dickheads at United. So in that sense, yeah, in that sense, you know, Mbappe's got a bit of an ego, but it's Mbappe. Alice, do you think Forest is making slow progress in reviving their 70s glory of all the signs? I think Forest will stay up, and I like Forest. I think they're historical club. And I think like next season we'll judge them. Are they going to be that? I think they'll probably stay up this season, but are they going to be one of those sides that just stay up one season and crash the next season, or because they've signed loads of players, are they going to build on what they did last season and look a lot better next season? I think that's the question. Viva Ronaldo, Viva Ronaldo, Viva Ronaldo, Viva Ronaldo. I don't know why I'm singing Viva Ronaldo. It's just stuck in my head. Should be Viva Garnacho. Viva Garnacho. Oh, good bit of play here. Garnacho. Oh, I want a Garnacho goal. Oh, he's giving it away. Casemiro's there. I really want a Garnacho goal. Lovely from Bruno into Shaw. Oh, tell you what, I'll kill for a Garnacho goal today. Well, not literally kill, but. Big up Alice Arsenal, big up. Oh, look, guys, 9 likes away from 100 likes. So do smash the like button as well. And let me know what the quality's like as well. Hope there's no lag with my poor Wi-Fi issues. No more dickers at United. Bruno out the door then. Bruno's not a dickhead, man. Bruno's a winner, like top mentality. 10 old likes him as well. I have to say, Bruno doesn't get the goals and assists that he used to get last season. But what Bruno does do is he's so involved in every game, every attack, so heavily involved. Oh, lovely bit of skill there from Wan-Bissaka. Oh, we're giving it away. Oh, shit. Forest on the attack here. Oh, Varane's there to block it. Big up, Varane. Bosh. Oh, I've got pins and needles on my feet. Fred. I have to tell you what, Fred's been getting involved in the goals lately. Garnacho. Oh, lovely. Penalty. Penalty. We never get penalties. I don't know if it was really. Garnacho did well there, but we never get penalties anymore. He does slip a bit, to be fair. I don't think Nico Williams really touches him. Garnacho was doing so well there. It's a bit of a push, but I don't know if there's enough in it for a pen. Liverpool would get a pen for that. I still can't believe Fabinho didn't get sent off the video. You see the Fabinho tackle as well? It's mad. Bruno's been looking good so far this game. The pass from, do you see that little pass from Bruno? It was beautiful, wasn't it? Oh! Anthony with a shot. That was good from Anthony, but a bit predictable. Why? I love how they always put a fucking negative stat about Anthony. You see on the screen, they go, he's not scored a goal in his last 16 shots. Why are you putting that on the screen, Sky? Why can't you put a stat on about Anthony scoring every other game? No, he's not scored a goal in the last 5 games. Sky fishing for negative Anthony stats. Such an agenda. Like, yes, he shoots a lot, but they actually went and got a statistic up saying 16 shots and no goal. Shut up. Shut up. Tell you what, they'll be if he has a good game, I love it because it just gets so much stick. We love Man United. Ooh. Keylor Navas is not playing. Wan-Bissaka's improved. He's more direct. He is. Wan-Bissaka's really improved a lot, hasn't he, as well? What did I say when Casemiro signed? Fred will improve next to him, and now we're seeing the Brazilian Fred that scores and gets forward and looks more awesome. Exactly. Fred's always been a box-to-box player, and Fred's always excelled going forward and pressing high up the box. And Ragnick let Fred go forward quite a bit last season, and they excelled. And I think now, because McTominay, he couldn't do that. He had to do a bit more defensively because McTominay was a bit defensively inept. But we've seen this season with Casemiro that Fred just looks so much better, so much more comfortable. We're seeing the good side of Fred, which is what we always love to see as well. So yeah, Fred's been looking really good as free. 3 Brazilians at United. Casemiro, awesome name, but we have Fred and Anthony. They don't sound Brazilian. I've cast some Fred and Anthony, but they're like very basic names. But I think they're like Dos Santos. Blah, 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 blah. I think he's like Frederico Dos Santos, and Anthony will be something like that as well. Because Brazilians do have really long names. What is Casemiro's first name? I actually like, I don't know. Is his first name Casemiro? Because they all kind of, a lot of them go by their first name, don't they? A lot of Brazilians. I don't know what Casemiro's first name is. Carlos Enrique Casemiro. So yeah, also known as Casemiro. So a lot of Brazilians have like nicknames. Carlos Enrique Casemiro. That's quite a cool name. That's a cool name. Wonder what Anthony's full name is. Anthony, full name, Man United. Anthony Mateus dos Santos. I knew it'd be something like that. Anthony Mateus dos Santos. And I think Fred's is basically the same. Fred, full name. Fred's got a really long name. That's a name. It is ready. Frederico Rodriguez de Paula Santos. Very long. I feel like I'm glad he's called Fred, because I wouldn't want to be doing watch-alongs going Frederico Rodriguez de Paula Santos. It's just such a mouthful, isn't it? I'm pretty sure Neymar's got a really long full name as well. I'm Googling football players' full names. Neymar, full name. Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. Yeah. They've all got quite a long name, the Brazilians. All got a long name. Carlos Enrique Jose Franz. That's such a long name there as well. Liverpool are slowly turning into USA, and Wolves are basically Portugal. Is Man United slowly turning into Brazil? Potentially. Oh, Leeds are slowly turning into USA. That's what I meant. Leeds. To be fair, Man United have got we've got 3 Brazilians, but that's it. To be fair, I still think we had 2 Portuguese. We're still mostly English, to be fair, but Maguire never plays as Luke Shaw and Rashford. We've got a bit of a mix. But I feel like we could go Brazilian direction. I love Bruno's defensive shift he puts in. Oh, stupid ref. Don't like this ref. Don't like this ref. Celtic are 2-0 up. Neymar da Silva the Diver. Yeah. That'd be a good name as well. Pele's name was Edison Arantes. Yeah, Pele's name was long. Everton turning into Championship team. Everton are going down as well. It's just crying over the floor, one of the players there. They're having a go at the Nottingham Forest place. I don't like this Nottingham Forest kit. I like the home kit, but I just don't think yellow and blue goes. I don't think yellow and blue goes on a kit. Forest had an awful third kit last season, didn't they? Awful. I watched them play Bournemouth. Awful third kit. Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Wan-Bissaka, man, improved so much. So much as well. You know, I'm excited to see next season is, what do you call him? Amad Diallo. I think he's going to be a baller next season as well. I think Ten Hag bring the best out of him. Varane, nice, saw a lovely little pass there by Varane. Garnacho has it on. Here we go. Garnacho puts him across and wins a corner. Viva Garnacho, Viva Garnacho, Viva Garnacho, Viva Garnacho. Green's a bad kit colour. I tell you what, it's because you can't see it when you watch on TV and it's a green kit. You can't see it in the grass. It's so annoying as well. Just happy Norwich might not get promoted because they make it up and down. Yeah, literally. Ahmad's brother's in the Prem now. Is that actually Ahmad's brother? United Green kit. The reason I don't like the United Green kit is that Brentford game. I can never disassociate it with that Brentford game. But also, when I watched that Brentford game, I said that I could barely see them because it was so sunny. I could actually barely see them, which is probably a good thing because I didn't really want to see them versus Brentford. But I have to say, the Green kit United was awful. We're 24 minutes in, people. It is still 0-0. I'd like us to get a goal, make this game feel a bit more useful. I feel like this game feels a bit pointless, in all honesty, with me, doesn't it? I'd like this game to feel a bit like a more useful game than that. Do 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 do. Goes out for another corner. Not sure what Dennis has done there. I'll tell you what, their sleeves match the Carabao Cup logo, the Forest sleeves, don't they? Alright, we need a goal, people, just so we can shut Forest up. And then we can take off the best players and just chill. Sure. This would have been a good game for Donny van der Beek if he didn't get injured. Garnacho keeps it on. So Martinez. Varane. Man United on the ball. 25 minutes played, people. 0-0. Come on, United. United should never wear green, only red, white, or black. I think red, white, or black is good. I thought the light blue kit last season was alright. The blue kits last season are okay. I like the away kit a lot this season. I really like the white kit. I do like the white kits and the black kits a lot. I do think if we, lovely from Garnacho, but it just couldn't quite come off. I don't mind a green kit if it's green and gold. If it's like a Glazers out kit, and then I wouldn't mind a green kit if it was green and gold. But if it's just green, no for me, please. Liverpool finishing bottom half of the table. That'd be nice, but I doubt it. Brighton are mad. Brighton, what Brighton have done is incredible. Just really good ownership, really good recruitment, really good structure as well. I'm watching another game. How's United doing? So Steve, United have been fine, to be fair. United have been fine. No, it's not been like an exciting game or anything, but we just look so in control. Like we just look like Forest aren't really going to do anything and just pretty relaxed in control in that, to be fair. But we're just not. I feel like we should be doing a bit more in the final third. We've not really challenged the keeper. While we're very much in control and stuff, we've not given the keeper loads and loads to do. Grant, Leacher. But I feel like this game will win. But I feel like we just might just want a goal to get our flow going. But I think United are very much focused on the weekend. They know that they're 3-0 up. They're very relaxed. You know, like when you go 3-0 up in a game and then you kind of take a chill pill the last 20 minutes. It's kind of one of those games where they're very in control, but they have taken a bit of a chill pill. I feel like they know they're 3-0 up. I feel like they're a little bit too comfortable, you know. Luke Shaw with the throw on here. I want a goal to come, though. I need a goal. Fancy a goal. Want a goal. 74% possession, but only one shot. Yeah, we need to do a bit more. Am I feeling better? Yeah, I feel all right. I don't feel like ill. I've just been like run down for a while. Like I was ill, and then now I've just been run down the last week. Ooh, nearly. I think it's just like long COVID or something. Green and gold look like a tractor. Look like a John Deere, but green and gold till the club is sold. I have got my usual water and a Coca-Cola bottle. I actually do. I'm glad the transfer window is closed and it's February this month. UCL and Europa's back. Yeah, I can't wait for UCL to be back as well. Nick says, I like the green kits. Perfect for Europa Cup night. I don't mind the green kits at night, but it just gives me like Brentford flashbacks as well. Are there one or two players from Everton or Southampton that you might get if they get relegated? I mean, like, there are a lot of people talk about James Ward-Prowse, as you mentioned, and he is a good player. And he'd be all right backup player. Like, I wouldn't mind him as a bench player instead of McTominay, but just there's better players out there for United in midfield, in my opinion. There's no one really. Maybe Carl Walker-Peters is a backup right back if we sold one of them. There's no one super stand out from Everton, really, or really Southampton that I want. Southampton have got like some young players that I would maybe look at and keep an eye on. United have got a free kick here. Bruno's kind of got his eye on this free kick. We need to put some better deliveries. This is where we'll miss Eriksen on these set pieces. This is where we're really going to miss Eriksen. Man United put a ball in. Casemiro. Oh, Leacher can't quite get there. Oh, lovely. Oh, fuck off, ref. Forest. Oh, so annoying. We just won the ball back off Forest and a stupid ref. Stupid ref. I got Anthony on my green kit and Casemiro on my right. I feel like I might get the white kit, to be fair. It's nice as well. I'm near 57k, to be fair. I'm near 57k. I'm 51 subscribers away from 57k. So if you are new, do subscribe. We really appreciate it. 51 subscribers to go would be nice. Real Madrid will smash us, but then how odd we are. We've been bad when we still played well in Europe. It's like, why can't we do this in the Prem? This thing with Liverpool is that you beat Man City, or did you beat them, or did you draw to them? I can't remember. And then you'll go lose to like bottom of the league teams. Liverpool are very inconsistent this season. I think Real Madrid, Liverpool could win. I thought you were actually all right against Brighton when you lost to them the other day. I do think with Liverpool, you just don't know. Like, you think Real Madrid will beat them comfortably, but Liverpool remind me of United a few seasons ago, where we beat Man City and then we'd lose to Sheffield United at the bottom of the league. You don't know what to expect. Have Liverpool played Chelsea yet? Have Liverpool got Chelsea next? I feel like Liverpool and Chelsea are about to play. Oh no, they already played each other, haven't they? It was like 0-0 or something, wasn't it? Leacher on the ball. I'm glad that we've played the Arsenal and City twice now. So all the other games we have technically will be the favourites going into it. Hooray! Leacher. Come on. 31 minutes gone. 0-0 still. We need a goal. We're just too relaxed. I don't know why Forest are so defensive for a team 3-0 down. I don't. It seems that United can never get penalties, guys, doesn't it? Forest are just sitting on the edge of their box doing nothing. They're just being boring, aren't they? Come at us a bit, Forest. Come at us a bit. Zambi Lokonga has left Arsenal and gone to Palace. Bruno. Come on. This is the moment. Garnacho. Come on, baby. Bruno. Sure. Forest are making it difficult for us, but I just don't know why they're so defensive when they're 3-0 down. You'd think they would come at us and leave a lot of space behind, but they're just kind of sitting there, parking the bus, really. And I think we are a little bit just not leaving second gear because we're focused on the Palace game. We do look quite relaxed. But I think Ten Hag will be frustrated that we're not 1-0 up, considering we're at home. And we play quite a strong team. That's a clear foul on Garnacho. Good cross. Oh, wow, can't quite get there. That was I tell you what, we never get penalties anymore or fouls or anything. Great to see Turenze be fit and gone out on loan. He could be great for United if he stays fit and centre-back cover. Look, I think there's always been a good player in Turenze, but he's just had such bad injuries. You just feel bad for him as well. Newcastle have not, I would say the best, but very solid defence. Celtic 3-0 out. And what's my thoughts on Sabitzer signing? I do think it's a good deal. I do think it's a good signing. Considering how last minute it was and all of that, like, I don't think Sabitzer was a bad signing at all. I think it's a good replacement for Eriksson. It's just frustrating that we had to leave it to the last day as well. I think he'll be good at getting the ball off the centre-backs and bringing it to the attackers and all of that. It's giving Fred a yellow card. For fuck's sake. Yeah, Fred's like, fuck off to the ref. Don't blame him. Sancho is back. It's good to see Sancho back. Hopefully he plays soon. But no, I think Sabitz a decent signing. I think he's good in possession and that. Forest could have been 1-0 up there. We need to be careful. Forest really could have been just gone 1-0 up. I do like Garnacho. He's very direct, isn't he? Sandro Martin has been very good as well, hasn't he? All this game needs is a goal. Sancho's warming up with massive applause, as you can hear. It's nice to see Sancho get a warm reception. Oh, here comes Garnacho. Oh, I can't quite get there. Couldn't quite get on the end of that. Thoughts on Jorginho? Decent deal for Chelsea. Decent deal. Good to see Sancho back. One of my favourite players in football. Yeah, it's really nice to see him back, and hopefully he's good and has a good impact as well. Weghorst's making some really good spaces, but our midfielders are reluctant every time to pass him straight while they always go in flanks. I'm not sure. They are played it a bit safe in that aspect. I think Weghorst does quite a good stuff off the ball. I think Weghorst doesn't get the credit for what he does, actually. Yeah, I do like how Weghorst makes space in that as well. Nick says Jorginho to Arsenal's a great signing if he turns into the player he was at Chelsea. I think it'll be a good signing as well, just for like that little bit of backup to Xhaka and stuff if there's an injury. I think that Jorginho's a smart signing considering they couldn't get Casado as well, kind of cheapish deal. And he's a good player. He's won a lot of things as well. I love how Fred shouted fuck off at the referee as well. I tell you what, we're going to be seeing Enzo Fernandez fail clips a lot in a minute, aren't we? Now he's signed for Chelsea. I can't believe an Arsenal loanee is now the top scorer in Ligue 1. That's actually mad. Martinez is having a strong game. The Sandro Martinez guy's baller. Having a really strong game. Really, really good. He's a baller, Martinez. Absolute baller. Wan-Bissaka, here we go. Anthony puts the cross in. Corner. They're trying to say the ball went out. It's a corner to us. Garnacho has been very good this half, hasn't he? Very much on the end of everything, very much getting involved. Just needs that goal. I love just how Garnacho is always so eager to get involved on the ball and everything. Always so eager. Weghorst is 6'6" people. 70 likes away from 200 to smash the like buttons. Garnacho has really impressed me, and Leach has really impressed me this game. And Weghorst has had some good moments. Luke Shaw with a good crossing. Anthony with a shot. Oh, that would have been sexy if it went in. That would have been really good if Anthony's shot went in there, wouldn't it? Just replying to a text because I got 2 missed calls from someone. Come on. Fred. Oh. Anthony, that would have been such a good goal as well. Alice, do you think Man United will finish above us? You just signed Chelsea. I don't know. It depends on injuries, I think, with United. It depends massively on how Sabitzer fits in injuries and stuff, because obviously you're out the cup competitions. Well, you're still in the UCL, but you're out the Carabao and the FA Cup. So you've got a lot less games than us. You've got a lot better squad depth. You've just spent your Mudryk, João Felix, Badiashile, Enzo, fantastic signings. I think you'd expect Chelsea to catch up United, but it really depends on how all those signings fit in with Potter. So I think it will be tight, though. I think it might go down to the final few days, but I think if Man United stay lucky with injuries and players stay fit, we can get top 4. But I think if we get an injury to Casemiro or Bruno or Rashford, I think that's us out of the top 4 race. I wouldn't be shocked if United did an Arsenal and maybe missed out on top 4 on the last day because of lack of depth to someone like Chelsea as well. Arsenal seem to use League One's academy. They probably do because it's such a shit league. Chelsea will take the end of the season to click or longer now. Too many new players. Yeah, either it's going to work or it's not going to work, to be honest. It could really work and they could click right away, or they might need a bit of time for it to click. And they'll probably sat Potter before they give him the time to click because you know how ruthless Chelsea are as well. Chelsea Fulham Friday night as well. Fulham will be a tough game as well, but Chelsea do normally have quite a good record against Fulham, but it will be a tough game as well. Probably the most dead derby, Chelsea-Fulham, though. That's a dead derby. Garnacho again here. He's been really lively, hasn't he? Always looking to make things happen. Got the ball here into Bruno. Bruno falls over, but Man United aren't going to get a penalty unless you punch a player in the face. I like that Garnacho is very direct and likes to run at players. He's the only one that seems to be wanting to make something happen this first half as well. Weghorst has linked up really well this game, hasn't he? Really well. Bruno's been alright, to be fair. Casemiro's been relaxed. Casemiro hasn't even got out of third gear and he's just calm. Here we go. Bruno. Come on. Anthony. Oh, for fuck's sake. Keep losing the ball stupidly. Whenever we have a tap, we're just losing it in that final bit. Oh, here we go. Man United throw on here. Oh, the commentators are dreadful, aren't they, people? Absolute dreadful commentary this game. It's painful. We are 50 subscribers away from 57k, so please do subscribe down below if you're not subscribed. They don't even know what they're talking about, these commentators. Oh, Anthony this. Shut up. Stop trying to slate Anthony at every possible chance. Just so annoying, isn't it? I don't care that you don't like Anthony, because I do. So stop slagging them off. Man United got a free kick here. I tell you what, the ref just annoys me this game. It just annoys me this game, the ref. I want Luke Shaw to boost this cross in and wow, to put his 6'6" head in the air and be like, go fuck you, Forest, you park in the bus, you boring people, and score a goal. That's what we want to see. I want to see Man United. I just want to see a goal. Forest are boring me. Fernandez to deliver the free kick, people. Also, we will do a match reaction to this game, but if the game is really boring in the second half, we'll do a news and match reaction. We'll put a bit of 2 in 1 there. Oh, Bruno to Shaw. Oh. We just hit Weghorst. And I say cross it to Weghorst, Shaw. Do not hit Weghorst in the face. And I know that I said I wanted Shaw to hit Weghorst's head, but I meant as a cross, not to boot the ball at his head. Oh, Garnacho's fouled. Here come Forest. Yeah. Don't score. Yeah, slow down, Dennis. Slow down. Ah, so annoying. I love how I'm like, yeah, Luke Shaw just bosh it at Weghorst. And he actually just boshes it at Weghorst, but hits him in the head. Not what I meant. Liverpool have hope of beating Everton now. Everton is shit. What's your top 4? Arsenal first, City second. It's difficult. Woo! Forest nearly scored. Bloody hell. I tell you, it was blocked on the goal. I think one of the Forest players defended for us. I think third, it's between United, Chelsea, Newcastle for me. I don't think Liverpool are going to get there with their injuries. I'm going to say United third. I'm going to say United third, Chelsea fourth, Newcastle fifth, Tottenham sixth, Liverpool seventh. I think United could get top 4, but it just depends on injuries, really. I'll be honest. I think it's going to be Chelsea and Newcastle. I don't know what the noise was. I was a bit scared. Sturridge blocked it for us. I tell you what, thank you, Sturridge, man of the match. Man of the match defending that for us. We need to wake up a bit. We're just letting Forest have a bit of a run at the ball here. It's not been a good first half from United. I don't think Ten Hag's going to be best. I don't think Ten Hag will be best impressed with this first half. I really don't. I think Ten Hag will be doing what you're saying to them. Forest's game plan to an extent. The thing is, the commentators are like, yeah, Forest's game plan's really worked. And I'm like, if the game plan is to just park the bus and keep it at 3-0, the game plan's worked. But surely Forest's game plan should be to get back in the game. So I don't know why the commentators are saying, oh, this Forest game plan is working so well for them when they haven't scored a goal in you know, now they've got 45 minutes to score 3 goals. It's like, yeah, if their game plan is to do nothing and park the bus, it's worked for them. But, you know, if Forest want to actually get something out of this game, they've got to come for some goals. Like, I don't think Forest have been bad, but I don't know what the commentator's on about. Commentator's rubbish, honestly. Garnacho. Luke Shaw. Casemiro. Playing it back. Stop being boring. Go score a goal. Anthony. I want Anthony to score a worldie. Oh, good run. Good. No one's making any... No one's supporting Anthony. Oh! Oh, Weghorst with the header, but it was good save. Oh, that was the opportunity. Case. What a ball from Casemiro. How brilliant are Casemiro's balls, people. Perfection. He's just a quality player. He's just a quality player. And off the post from Wout. And it was so close to 1-0 there. So close to 1-0. So annoying that as well. Brennan Johnson's required in the last game, yeah. Chelsea aren't getting top 4. I think Liverpool will get it. With the money Chelsea spent, they should get it. And they'll start to get an FFP issues if they do. And which players do you think United will sell in the summer? McTominay and Maguire. Or McTominay and Lindelof. And then Bailly, Tellez, Dean Henderson. The ones that aren't really here. Potentially, maybe one of the youngsters will go if we get a bit of money for them. I have to say, Casemiro is just beautiful, isn't he, as well? People saying Weghorst is too slow. No, Weghorst did well. We just hit the post. It's just annoying. Very, very unlucky from Wout there. I think Wout's had a good game. I think his link-up play is really underrated as well. Alice, Chelsea are really poor, and are you having them for top 4? I think just because of the amount of money Chelsea have, you'd have them for top 4. I wouldn't say that United aren't clicking. I'd just say that we're not creating enough. And I think Forest are just making this game a little bit boring. Forest are just here, just parking the bus, being boring old twits. I'd probably blow the whistle for half time any second now. We'll get the player ratings up and shit on SofaScore at half time. Chelsea announcing Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea sign. What happened to Wan-Bissaka's shirt, people? Don't know. It's the first half's been dead. He's blown the whistle for half time. I'll be honest with you guys. The first half has been a bit dead. I mean, Sturridge puts in the block of the game, and actually, Forest probably had the best chance to go 1-0 up. Wouty, lovely old Weghorst had a really good header, a really good opportunity to potentially make it 1-0 to United, but we're 3-0 up in aggregate, and I think it shows that we're 3-0 up in aggregate, because while Manchester United have been calm and collective, and we've been very much in control of this game, we've not gone out of second gear. We're just a bit too relaxed. They look like a team that is 3-0 up and just kind of comfortable. If you look here at the player ratings, they've only given Garnacho and Wout with 6.3 here, but I thought Garnacho and Wout were some of the better players. I thought Wan-Bissaka was one of the better players. So I don't personally agree with the ratings on the screen. I think Lissandro Varane have been solid. Defence has been solid. Luke Shaw's put some good crosses in. That cross from Casemiro into Wout was beautiful. If only Wout had scored that at the back of the net. Like, I actually think everyone's been decent today. Anthony been very lively. Like, I can't really slate, really, many of the United players. I like how direct Garnacho is. Especially, I think we'll get into the statistics as well. Gaz says we don't look bothered about the game, and I think you're right about that, Gaz. I think we just know we're very easily in the lead. We don't look that bothered about the game. I think we just know we're through, and I think it's probably just do a job, not get injured, be relaxed, make sure you get through, make sure you don't lose. I do expect some subs. I do expect maybe Sancho to come on very, very soon as well, and that would be very nice as well. Alice following now to buy. It's water, not Coke. Water in the Coke bottle, but yes, water, not Coke. Let me get the statistics up for you. So if we look more in depth at the statistics here, you can see no goals. Most tackles has come from Casemiro with 3. Most accurate passes has come from basically all of our players. Jules 1, Casemiro's won 9, which is the most for us. Minutes played, they've all played the same. If we look at the attacking statistics, Anthony and Casemiro have had the only shots on target for us. Shots off target, Anthony, Luke Shaw, and Wout had a shot off target. Wout had 1 big chance missed, which you'll be annoyed about. Dribble success. Garnacho has only completed 1 dribble, but he's had 5 attempts because he's really running at players and trying to make things happen. Defensive statistics, Lissandro with 3 clearances. Block shots, none, weirdly. Interceptions. 2 from Luke Shaw, 1 from Casemiro. Tackles Casemiro with the most, and dribble pass with the most. If we look at the passing statistics here, Rafa Varane's been most heavily involved in the game with 53 touches, followed by Shaw and Martinez. Backline's seen a lot of the ball. The only Man United player that hasn't seen much of the ball was Wout Weghorst, and pretty much everyone else. I'm surprised Fred's so low down, actually. Everyone else has comfortably seen a lot of the ball. Oh, I'm yawning. Accurate passes, look at that. Very good. Even Luke Shaw, 93 accurate passes. If we look at key passes here, Bruno with 2 key passes. I swear every game Bruno makes the most key passes. Casemiro and Luke Shaw made 1 key pass each. Casemiro created the only big chance, which was that fantastic crossing, which could have been the Wout Weghorst goal. Luke Shaw's put a cross in, and that's really it for us on long balls. Alessandro Martinez and Varane and Casemiro have done a few good long balls. Fred's actually done 3 out of 3 long balls. So statistic-wise, looking at statistics, it's not been the most exciting game. For all honesty, it has been a bit of a dead game. People saying switch to 4-2-3-1. I think we are playing a bit of a 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3. I think Garnacho's been losing the ball. But yeah, I agree. I like Garnacho. I like that he's direct. I like that he runs up players. But I do agree. I think Garnacho has given the ball away a few times. That might have. I think you could argue. I didn't mean to touch that. That you could argue is a bit unnecessary. How do I do that? Let me look at the statistics here. If you get Garnacho's direct statistics here, he's had 33 touches, completed 18 out of 19 passes. But if you do look at stats like possession lost, he has lost the ball 12 times, which is frustrating. Whereas if you look at someone like Wout, who doesn't really lose the ball a lot, she says that. He's only lost possession once. He keeps the ball. Wout's not obviously been involved to the extent 10 touches, 5 out of 5 passes, but when Wout gets the ball, he doesn't lose it, whereas someone like Garnacho does lose the ball. I think Casemiro has been very, very good here. 37 touches, 1 key pass, 1 big chance created, had a shot on target, 1/2 of his duels, only lost possession a couple of times. I think Casemiro's, completely run the show in that sense as well. Guys, keep smashing the like button, and of course, subscribe down below if you're new. Hopefully we get some goals for the second half. Can be a bit more interesting because it's been a bit of a boring first half as well. As I hope the quality's all right as well. As a player, I would still want goals. I feel creativity is missing. I think we would score a couple of goals second half. 100%. I think we do need goals. If we have a look at what the Twitter's saying here, I'll go on to this tab. We go and get the Twitter up and see what the Twitter's saying about the game. See if anyone's saying anything interesting about the game. And people saying Man United fans wanted the youngsters to start this game. It's just been a boring game, isn't it? Other people complaining about the commentator. I wouldn't complain about it on Twitter and be mean. I think they're both, but I just think both the commentators are annoying me, so I'm going on at Anthony for some reason as well. It is worrying the lack of threat about Rashford. I think this is a good tweet by Aidan Walsh here. I think, without Rashford, they seem to we don't have that threat in attack, and I think people don't realise it, but I think we're over-reliant on it as well. And Hannibal has 4 assists with Birmingham. Yeah, Hannibal's been doing decent with Birmingham. I like Hannibal Meshbury. Good midfielder is there. Big yawn. I think it is one of those big yawn kind of games as well. I hope my internet's all right. I keep getting notifications that my internet's basically been shit. So I do apologise if that's the case. So my internet has just been absolutely dreadful. But I think this tweet is absolutely right. Without Rashford, we look a bit dry in attack. I think Anthony's all right. I think Sancho has been a threat, but not Sancho. Garnacho's been a threat, but I think the one thing you get with Rashford is he just gets goals and assists. Every game, Rashford is just coming in, getting goal, assist. I think that's the one big thing we're definitely missing here as well. Garnacho not up to the mark like in previous games, heavy first touches. I think Garnacho's been good, to be honest. I think he's been a threat. He's given the ball away a few times stupidly, but I think he's been a threat, bit of a threat as well. And I'd rather have players like Garnacho that want to do something than players that do nothing as well. This is mad. I know this is irrelevant to the game, but look at this. 10 most expensive Premier League players. Enzo Fernandez. I can't say he's a flop yet. Grealish, flop. Lukaku, flop. Pogba, I thought was a decent player when he played. Got injured. We lost him for free. You got to say flop. Anthony, too early to call a flop. Maguire, flop. Sancho, too early to call a flop, but not been good. Lukaku, flop. Van Dijk, good. And again, Chelsea, too early to call a flop. So one's too early. 1, 2, 3, 4 too early. 5 are definite flops, and one a success in the most 10 expensive Premier League players. Just shows that signings aren't always the guy. Lissandro Martin has been brilliant. United people's TV saying halftime thoughts. Ten Hag will be satisfied with that first 45, overwhelming control, somewhat muted going forward, but we're 3-0 up. Forest did threaten a couple of times. Ten Hag will want the fourth to kill off the game totally. Need to shoot more, lacking final ball. I think they're right with that. I think we are lacking just that final pass, that final third pass as well. As you can see, Casemiro absolutely controlling the midfield and doing brilliant as well. Don't know what this advert on Twitter is. We'll just get that up there. But Casemiro always controlling, and Sabitzer will get some weight off Bruno's shoulders in creating chance. 100%. I do think we miss Eriksen's creativity a bit in a game like this as well. And someone else has literally just said exactly what I was thinking. We do miss Eriksen's creativity more than we think. And we'd love to see Sancho, Martial, and Rashford come on second half. I'd like to see that front three all play together as well. And Anthony needs to try whipping the ball in with his left foot. When he pauses, he goes at defenders. Yeah, I think the annoying thing about Anthony is because he's so one-footed, when he has to pause and get back onto his left foot rather than do those first-time crosses. And I think when you have someone like Wout in the box, I'd like United to be doing those first-time crosses as well. Jesus, the list of expensive players is mostly bad. I know, it just shows like people, expensive signing, just because someone does an expensive signing doesn't mean it's going to work. More times or not, they don't. Sancho was on the bench and he was warming up, so I kind of expect him to potentially come on. I mean, the lack of threat without Rashford is worrying. But I do kind of expect Sancho to come on here as well. I don't think Forest are going to score 3 goals come second half, but if they do, I won't be best pleased. I'll be very upset if Forest all of a sudden got 3 goals in this second half. I'll tell you that. I don't think they will though. They've had like 1 or 2 threatening attacks, but Sturridge blocked it on the line for us. But yeah, Forest have done nothing. So all in all, I'm pretty confident that Man United will get through this game absolutely fine and be absolutely fine, people. Keep smashing the likes and of course subscribe down below if you're new. Goes to show that proper scouting allows you to buy good players at a lower cost. 100%. Look at Brighton, look at Benfica, look what they've done. Absolutely fantastic. Look at Brentford. Get the right people in, get the right recruitment in, and yeah, you should be all right as well. Adam T says, hope Sancho plays on the right. Me too. I think he'll probably come on for Garnacho. However, he might want to rest Anthony for the Crystal Palace game, but I think that Sancho will be better off on the right. I think maybe he'll come on Cam for Bruno. That's probably the right. We do need a goal to settle, 100%. I think this game needs a goal. I think that we're going to win the game and all of that, but it just needs a goal for the energy. I think if we score a goal, Forest might just do something different. I just feel like there's no energy in the game. It's almost a bit boring. It's like, technically 3-0 are absolutely safe, but just 4-0 to kind of actually ruin Forest's stride and momentum that they're kind of still in the game. Should we get Sabitzer in the summer? Only if he's good. And Maino should come in for Fred. Might get a red or something for nothing. Do you know what's annoying me is Bruno Guimaraes got a red yesterday, straight red, and he's not even out for the final. Like, yes, he's out for 3 Newcastle Premier League games, which is of some use to us in a race for top 4, but it's like he can still play in the final, which pisses me off. Pisses me off how he can still play in the final. Really does, really does. And watched some old Sabitzer type last night. His passing reminds me a bit of Scholes, says Scott. I think, yeah, he's a very good passer, very good on the ball in that sense. Sabitzer's main strength is passing. We'll look a little bit more at the Twitter news as well. This is a good point. Why is the Carabao Cup 2 legs? I just get bored. Why? Why is it 2 legs? No one cares. Like, I hate how it's 2 legs. I feel like it's just an extra game for nothing, isn't it? Look at Wan-Bissaka's shirt. Look at it. His other numbers come off, so he's now on number 2. That's quite fun. I think he probably always wanted the number 2 shirt, though. So there you go. There you go. Ironically, it's Stoke of 2, not in relation to Wan-Bissaka, but just because it's come at the same time. Tuanzebe signed for Stoke, didn't he? So that's a good one as well. Wait, did Tuanzebe sign for Stoke? Axel. I swear he signed for Stoke. Am I getting mixed up with someone else? Let me just check. He did sign for Stoke. He did sign for Stoke. Oh, I quite like their kit, I quite like their kit this season. He did sign for Stoke. Didn't want to get that one wrong. Do you think who do you think our bench captain will come on for Varane? Maybe. The thing that annoys me, and that doesn't annoy me, but it's like when there's 5 minutes left in the game and Maguire comes on and he has to go up to Bruno and wear his captain's armband. It's like, really, for 5 minutes? Really, really? Bruno Guimaraes should be banned for the game. 100% Bruno Guimaraes should be banned for the game. It's pissing me off as well. Maynard should come on for Fred in case he gets a red, potentially. And Manchester United new owners should go for Brighton and Benfica recruitment team if they're smart. They should. One thing that we've been shocking at is recruitment. And that's something that United need to do as well. But Axel Tuanzebe's gone to Stoke. I really hope it pays off for Axel Tuanzebe at Stoke. I like Tuanzebe. I think it's a good player as well. Roy Keane says the United players are going through the motions. I think United are just playing in second gear as well. Sancho is warming up, so potentially Sancho will come up as well. But yeah, I think you know, people are going on a bit and people aren't happy, and it's just a boring game. But as you said, look, Carabao Cup has no business having a semi-final with 2 legs, if we're being honest. And it just feels like everyone's agreeing with me. It's just a waste of energy for potential that. And I just like, I don't. For me, I would have, you know, it would have been nice for the players to have a rest and us to be through, done the job, 3-0 in the final. I think, you know, second legs are good in the Champions League, but it's like a big game. But it's true that the Carabao Cup second legs people feel pointless as well. How many Liverpool players are injured? I know Liverpool got an injury crisis in the defence and midfield. They got big names out injured as well. It's 2 legs, so Dean Henderson has to sit on the bench twice and watch us beat them. Yeah, quite funny to be fair. And Maguire might be the first one to win the trophy if we first one to win a trophy if we win it. Yeah, Maguire will be lifting the trophy if we win it, which is mad because I still like Bruno's the one that deserves to lift the trophy, but it is what it is. It doesn't really matter who lifts the trophy because they all win the trophy, but Maguire would be the one to lift the trophy as well. But I do think we need a goal in the sense of just make the game less boring. Something exciting in the second half. I don't know, Bruno goal, Garnacho goal. Something to lift the energy a bit in the second half. Because I have to say, not that I'm bored because I can just talk to you guys, but like through a football game, I am bored. And I just think, like, why is there a second leg to this competition? No one cares well, we do care about the Carabao Cup. Like, the final's fine, the semi-final's fine, but it should have just been 1 leg, 3-0, wrap it up, bish, bash, bosh. It's just the extra games just kill us. And it's like if you draw an FA Cup game, you have to play another game. It's the extra games. I tell you what, I do not want an FA Cup draw. But actually, let me show you this. If we go over to Manchester United here, and then I zoom out a little bit, and we look at fixtures. Look at this is a piss take. Look at this. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. We're going to play, basically, one game on the 23rd. So we're playing a game on the Thursday, a game on the Sunday, and then they want us to play a game on a Wednesday, and then another game on a Saturday. Like, it's just ridiculous the amount of games. So, you know what? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. We got 7 games before the final, because I'm including the one we're playing now. Newcastle have 3 games between now and the final, because this will be the day of the Carabao Cup final. So Brentford, let's assume, they haven't updated this because we're not officially through to the final. The 26th of February is the day of the Carabao Cup final, yeah? We have 7 games between now and the 26th of February. So that is 7 games and 26 games. 26 divided by 7 is pretty much a game every 3.2 days, okay? Newcastle have 3 games, a game once a week. That's the annoying thing. The fixture list and the scheduling has been absolutely dreadful, hasn't it? But the second half is finally kicking off, so we will go and get the second half time wrap for you guys there. Might as well do that because this is my lazy timer because I haven't actually made one. So I'll just put that little there and put that up there, and there we go. Because second half's kicking off, but 10 August Dutch. This is sexy football, not boring football. No, 10 August football's fine. It's Forest making the game boring. And 1st of March, Man United versus West Ham. Not that I want Man United to lose and stuff, but with the amount of games coming, I wouldn't mind if we just played the B team and focused on the other games like Liverpool at the weekend. I think if we win the Carabao Cup, I'm not bothered about the FA Cup, but 10 will want to win it all. And I'd rather win Carabao Cup and top 4 than Carabao Cup, FA Cup and no top 4, if I'm being honest. I meant Dean Henderson is out injured for Forest, and that's why they signed Navas. Yeah, that's why they've got Navas reportedly as well. But yeah, let me know. Do smash the like button, people, and of course subscribe down below if you're new. Second half has kicked off. Got 190 people watching. So, by the way, I don't know if any of you are not subscribed, but not that I think we're going to hit it, but we are 46 subscribers away from 57k. So very, very close. Hopefully we'll hit that tomorrow. So do subscribe if you're new. I will do a match reaction to this video, and I'll probably throw in some news stories with this video as well. Because yeah, I feel like is a second leg Carabao Cup ain't worth doing a match reaction on? Probably not. Probably not, but we'll see. We'll put the headphones in and listen to the awful commentary, and probably then slate Anthony whenever he gets the ball. Hopefully the commentary won't be awful. I can barely hear it, actually. No, I put the headphone in right here. I've got one of the FIFA songs stuck in my head at the moment. You know, the one that goes na 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 na. I don't know why it's stuck in my head. I haven't played FIFA this year or last year. I didn't play the last 2 years since I've been at uni. So, well, first year at uni was COVID. I did nothing. But obviously, the last 2 years at uni, I've actually had to do work and then do obviously YouTube stuff and do my business stuff. So I haven't played FIFA properly in ages. I haven't played the last 2 games. But I just the old school FIFA songs like FIFA. I sweated FIFA. FIFA 18, no FIFA 14 to FIFA 19. I sweated. Like I've had FIFA before FIFA 14 that I would play when I was younger, but it was FIFA 14 where I really got into FIFA. Really got into it because I would have been 13, 14 right from the start. Did play a bit of FIFA 13, and then I think FIFA 19 was the last FIFA I proper played a lot. But all the songs from those FIFAs, I just remember a lot. What was your guys' favourite FIFA? I feel like mine might be FIFA 17 or FIFA 16. I think the one thing is one thing about FIFA is I think it was FIFA 15 when you could no longer buy coins, and they did like the price caps thing. And I used to buy coins because FIFA points was just a piss take. FIFA points is the most overpriced thing ever for what you get. EA mug people off. Like you literally pay £70 and then you'll just get like absolutely crap. GTA, if I paid £70, I'd get like 10 million. I could spend a load of money. But on FIFA, FIFA, you can't do nothing. I tell you what, FIFA 15 was banging. FIFA 14 and 17, yeah. I don't know what the FIFA 22 songs are. I know I'm just rumbling on about FIFA while United are playing. So if you don't like FIFA, you're probably bored. But I tell you what, does anyone ever play GTA? What's your favourite video game down below? Actually, I'm assuming most of you guys will say FIFA. Because growing up, it was Minecraft. Minecraft from like year 7 to year like 10. I was massive on. Then it kind of went for a FIFA stage. Actually, as a really young kid, it was Sims 3, Sims 2. Then it was Minecraft. Then it was FIFA, and then it was GTA, and then I will go between GTA and FIFA, and then it was Fortnite for a bit. But I'd say the game I probably loved playing the most was probably GTA multiplayer with my friends when I was like 5, probably about 6, 7 years ago, doing heists. GTA is a good game. I don't know. Does anyone actually know when GTA 6 is coming out? Because I know they're actually in the process of making it. But GTA is a good game. FIFA 14, FIFA 16. A lot of people like FIFA 16. FIFA 06. You know what? I actually had that on. No, I had FIFA 07. I think FIFA 06 was my first FIFA, but I didn't really play. But I did have FIFA 06 as well. GTA Vice City, Red Dead Redemption 2. A lot of people like GTA. I have no idea what this game is that Diego's put in the chat. Yeah, a lot of people are FIFA people here. FIFA 22, best FIFA. I haven't played FIFA 22. Alice, who's your favourite Jenga player or colour? Jenga player? Isn't Jenga like a game where you just pull things out of thing? As well. I gave up on FIFA, got hooked on COD. I never got into Call of Duty, to be fair, but I know it was massive at one point. Massive at one point. Showing my age, first FIFA I played was 2000. That's the year I was born. I think I remember playing FIFA on my uncle's Xbox. Not Xbox, PlayStation 2 it would have been. So that might have been FIFA 7. I remember having a Nintendo DS, like when I was 7. I think they had a FIFA on Nintendo DS as well. I remember playing with like Ronaldinho and Kaká and stuff. I think it might have been FIFA 7 might have been my first one. I remember Rooney used to always be on the cover as well. Garnacho, here we go. I want Garnacho to score. I feel like he's doing a lot, Garnacho, but I'll tell you what, this commentator's pissing me off. I want to see a bit more consistency from Garnacho. He's 17. He's trying to have an impact on the game. Like he's giving the ball away. He's not been brilliant. But I like Garnacho. He's direct. He runs at players. And then this little commentator's going, oh, he's inconsistent. He's 17. And he's the only one trying to do anything in attack. I do want Garnacho. I want Garnacho and Anthony to score to shut the commentators. Honestly. Come on, get a goal. Bruno. Careful sporting like Cristiano. He goes left, he goes right. He makes defenders look shy. He's a Portuguese magnifico. Bruno. What the fuck is Leachy doing there? I think the best way for Garnacho is he's over trying. Like, I like that he's direct, but he's over trying. Old FIFA. I remember the old FIFA graphics. Oh, they're so realistic now. It's mad. They even do things like little features, like little scars, like hair, like tattoos. That is so detailed now, FIFA. Oh, I'm gonna Google old FIFA graphics. Old FIFA graphics. I'm gonna look at some of these things. Oh my god, the triangle heads and the blurs. Damn, they're so bad back in the day. People saying they're falling asleep. Yeah. FIFA's realistic now. It is. But I tell you what, it's so sweaty. I can't play. I used to play foot champs. Like, when I was like gap year in A-levels and didn't do any work, I used to play foot champs at the weekends. And I was fine. And then in recent years, when I've tried to play foot champs, it's so sweaty. I just have no chance. People are too sweaty at FIFA in that game, aren't they? Literally just toying and we're talking about the Beth games. The game is a bit boring, so we're talking about Gabid instead. Needs a goal as well. Road to World Cup FIFA 98 wasn't even boring, mad. If all United players were in the Hunger Games, who would win? You know what? I've never actually watched the Hunger Games, which might shock people. I feel like it's something that I've always kind of wanted to watch for like 10 years or whenever it came out because it was my best mate's favourite show. But I've never actually watched it, weirdly. I used to play Hunger Games on Minecraft, so that's my gauge. It's the last to survive, essentially. So off that instinct, I'd probably go someone like Casemiro or Lissandro. I think Lissandro would win the Hunger Games at United, to be fair. I think Lissandro would win the Hunger Games at United. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Matthias has never seen a Harry Potter movie. I've never seen the 7th one, actually. I've never seen the last one. Or I don't think I've seen the 6th one. I've seen the first 5 Harry Potters, but I haven't seen the last 2. Technically 3, because I think there's a part 2, isn't there? I've only seen the first 4 or 5 Harry Potters. And I think I've only seen the 5th one about once, ages ago when it first came out. I used to play FIFA Online on the GBA, but I had to give it up after smashing my head into the screen. It's a rage game, isn't it? And Carl Beckerman on FIFA 14, they got dreadlocks spot on because of him having dreadlocks put in. So, oh my god. I think Lissandro will probably survive the longest in the Hunger Games. The ref is so annoying, isn't it? Actually so annoying. It just feels like such a waste of 90 minutes today's game, doesn't it? Just is that a pen? I'm looking at it now. He kicks Megos, to be fair. Surely that's a pen. Oh, I'm tweeting the commentators are shocking. Why Slano, Garnacho, and Anthony? Why are they? I don't know. I think that's a pen. I think where Chris gets the ball off him, And he kicks him. That's a pen, surely. VAR ain't going to look at it. That's a penalty, surely. The ref is a joke. Ref is an absolute joke. The game's shit, but the ref is just shitter. Ref is just shit. I need Sancho on. I'm fed up. I need Sancho on. Mate. The ref is even worse than the commentary. The ref is even worse than the commentary. Everything about this game is dead. Bring on Sancho for me. I'm tweeting that. The ref's even worse than the commentary. Everything about this game is dead. Bring on Sancho for me. I'm bored. No. I just think swear that's a penalty. Oh. I don't know how we just don't get penalties anymore. I swear Man United have been denied about 15 pens this season. I generally think there's probably been about 15 penalties we'd have had if we were Liverpool this season. Referees just do not give us penalties. It's just weird. What's been looked at by VAR? Oh, so they're not looking at the penalty. They're looking at something that's going to get a United player in trouble. Wow. They're actually... So they don't... The VAR aren't looking at the penalty. They're looking at sending Garnacho off. It's a piss take. It's an absolute piss take. Match officials are so corrupt, honestly. So you're not even going to review the potential penalty, in fact, clear penalty, but you're going to see if you can send Garnacho off. Oh. Honestly. Oh. I need Sancho to come on. I need Sancho. I need some Sancho. I just don't know. We haven't got a penalty. Sancho, Martial, and Rashford. Oh, we're going to see the front three. We're going to finally see the front three of Sancho, Martial, and Rashford. Finally. Spurs have said we've mutually agreed the termination of Matt Doherty's contract to enable him to find another club to join. Thanks for everything, Doc. Matt Doherty just didn't work out at Tottenham, did he? Oh. Sick didn't get his move on deadline day because Chelsea fucked up the paperwork. I can't wait for the front three to come on. At least the final half an hour, we're going to see Martial, Sancho, and Rashi play, apparently. Although Martial probably get injured, won't he? As well. Probably get injured. Bruno. Game was sporting like Cristiano. He goes left. Garnacho. Oh, nearly. See, that's what Garnacho does. He loses the ball a bit, but he's the only guy this game that I feel like can put a cross in, can put a shot in, can actually do anything. Garnacho's left-footed shot was good, but Hennessy with the save there. I don't know what we have to do to get a penalty this season, people. What do we have to do? Thank God Garnacho had the shot, because that game was just getting dead. There we go. Garnacho off for Rashford. I'm actually happy to see this front three on the pitch. No, hopefully some life will be in this game. Martial coming on for Weghorst. And Anthony and Sancho coming on for Anthony. This is what we've been waiting all season to see. And he's smiling and he's happy to come on. This is what we've literally been waiting all season to see Rashford, Martial and Sancho play together. We've been waiting all season to see this. So thank God we can see this now. And wow, it was off. That's 20. That's basically 30 minutes. Maybe some life in this. Jadon smiling with Ten Hag as well. Oh, nice to see. I'm going to tweet. VAR looking at Garnacho shove, but not clear pen on Weghorst. Just proves the United penalty agenda they have. Oh. They have, honestly. But honestly, the front three is on now. It's on three. This is Stanso's first game in 15 weeks, man. 15 weeks. Here we go. I'm hoping this front three go and do something. Is Sancho playing as a 10 or is he playing as a right winger? So Sancho's playing as a 10 and Bruno's playing on the right, which is interesting. I'll be interested to see how that works. Bruno as a 10. Jadon Sancho 10. Interesting. Sancho's back, baby. Sancho's back. At least there's something good about this game. I'm so behind on the chat, people. I apologise. So I haven't looked at the live chat in like 5 minutes. I was too distracted tweeting on Twitter as well. Ori is on. Did Garnacho just give Sancho a shoulder bump? I'm not sure. Martial be injured again. In 3 minutes, watch Martial come off injured as well. We don't invest money into bribing the VAR ref. Blazes out. Haha, literally. Viva Sancho. Viva Sancho. Viva Sancho. Viva Sancho. "30 minutes left of this front three. Bruno almost plays it into Sancho. So Bruno on the right, Sancho on the left. I'm going to change the title to Sancho on Manchester United versus Forest 0-0 EFL Cup semi-final live stream or watch along, people. Sancho. Oh, I want Sancho to score, man. It'll hit like hard. Number 10 row as well. Sancho goals, what we need. Carlos Casemiro's going to score. I'd like Casemiro to score. 10 hard positionless football. I think, yeah, it's interesting to see how Sancho does as a 10. Forest have been very deep, haven't they, this game? Oh, Martial! Rashford! They are... Penalty! That's a penalty. That one's a penalty. No? What do we have to do to get a penalty? What do we have to do to get a penalty? I can hear the crowd. They're not happy with VAR. I don't know if it was a penalty, but the Wout Weghorst one was one. Bruno. Wan-Bissaka. Sancho. I think Sancho, knowing he's got the fans behind him and everything as well, will probably be a lot more confident. Rashford. Oh, lovely. Martial. Oh, that was nearly in from Casemiro. Much better. As soon as the front clear comes on, a lot better. No pen again. No pen again. The Rashford one was never a pen, but the route one was. I agree. Casemiro comes close. Does Casemiro like a goal scorer? He's getting the best chance this game. He does, doesn't he? He's just very good in attack. Very good in attack. He's mad. Like now, when he's got the freedom at United, how much he contributes to the attack. Sancho's looking all right already. We love United. We do. We love United. We do. We love United. We do. Oh, United. We love you. Fred. Wan-Bissaka. Fernandez. Poor cross. That's a foul on Cass. Oh, fuck. What have you done there, Casemiro? You got yourself a yellow. Fuck's sake. I hate this ref. I hate this ref. I want a goal. I want a Sancho goal. And I want this ref to just never ref a Man U game again. The Sancho, Martial and Rashford pick looks cold, doesn't it? Casemiro on the ball, people. Casemiro on the ball. 15 likes and 200 likes. So smash that like button if you haven't already. It'll be appreciated as well. Casemiro's a man amongst boys. He is. And Casemiro just tackles that dude's knee to his own face. Casemiro's just class, isn't he? Absolute class. I've gave up watching the game, Alice. I don't blame you, but now Sancho's on and Rashford and Martial is the only reason I feel like it might be worth watching. Bit of skill here. I've given it away. Good reception, though. Sancho got really good reception. Martial keeps... Oh, Fernandez. Why? We've got a corner, right? Oh, offside. Maybe not a corner. The picture of Sancho and Ten Hag is nice. All them idiot journalists who are like, oh, Ten Hag hates Sancho. La, 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 la. Shut up. Shut up. Everton, I've just looked at a graphic of the Premier League net spend. Everyone in the bottom 8 is spent, but Everton. Everton have just made money. Like Southampton has spent 60 mil, Bournemouth has spent 50 mil, Wolves has spent 30 mil, West Ham even spent 15 mil, Leeds has spent 50 mil, Leicester has spent 30 mil, and then obviously Everton ain't spent anything. Everton are going down. Everton are going down. Then their owners are selling and they don't care anymore. I was looking at some Twitter thing. I've just been tagged in. I think I would probably take Casemiro off. Don't want to risk him getting a card. 71 minutes gone, people. 0-0. I did say I feel like this game's going to be a 0-0, 1-0. United might just play it relaxy. Not come out of third gear, really. I kind of expected that. Oh, we've got a super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat. Commentators are absolutely asinine. I don't know what that means. You rock, Alice. Love the show. If you're saying the commentators are shocking, I agree with you. They are shocking. Big up for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Sancho's looked all right. Not had loads of the goal, but looked a little bit lively in it, hasn't he? We go through on a job. We go through on. We could lose 2-0 and we still go through. So it's not. Yeah, it's not the be all and end all. This game, really, is it? Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Fred, Rashi. I tell you what, Forest have made it hard for us, and Forest will be happy with that performance. They've just never been a threat in attack. You know, Forest have got to score 3 goals, and I think they just came here for a 0-0, and they'll say, "Oh, it's progress that we didn't lose." I feel like Forest have played not to lose, not to win. Oh, Martial! Oh, how'd you? Yes! There we go! There we go! 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 I was about to say Martial's fucked at that pass to Rashford, but he scores. Anthony Martial, guys, he doesn't get injured this game. Instead, he scores a goal. And I tell you what, thank God, because that game was killing me. Martial, goal. And this was a really nice goal, to be fair. Good bit of play. And he plays it into Rashford. And he quite doesn't get the pass right, but the block falls to Martial. Boom, 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 boom. And that is the goal to at least bring some life into this game. Anthony Martial. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Some life in it. Some life in it. Martial, Anthony Martial. 1-0. There we go. There we go. Keep hitting the likes. There we go. Probably get injured now as well. 1-0 to Manchester United. Relieved. 4-0 and Ag. 1-0 in this game. Glory, glory, Man United. Now, Forest, you're losing. Now you might want to score. Maybe Forest will actually try and attack us for a change now. Maybe I want a Sancho goal. We just need a Sancho goal. Oh, Fred. I'd probably take Casemiro off in case he gets bloody second yellow. Does something stupid. Lovely tackle there. Fred's been a lot better the second half. Oh. Sancho. Come on. Oh, couldn't quite get it into Martial there. Oh, look at Casemiro. It's raining at Old Trafford, you can see. Is it raining wire? No. I think now we could actually score like 2 or 3, weirdly. As well. I feel like we could get a few more. I feel like Forest were just playing for a 0-0 and now the game plan's gone. Martial, Sancho. Good pass from Sancho there into Bruno. Rashford. Oh, it's Fred! Fred keeps scoring, people. It's actually 2-0. There we go. Fred. I tell you what, Fred, man, is popping up with the goals lately. Rashi assist. Fred with the goal. I tell you what, since the subs have come on, we've had some life, and it just shows how reliant we are on Rashford on the pitch. Got the assist there, involved in both goals. We're so reliant on Rashford. It's mad. So reliant on him. But Rashford just makes such a difference. And this is our best front three. I'm sorry, like our best front three is Sancho, Martial, Rashford, Bruno, all on the pitch. It is our best front four. And Fred to put it in the back of the net as well. I think I like Anthony, but Sancho, Bruno, Rashford, Martial front four is our best front four. And it's lovely. It's lovely when Fred scores. It's a good pass from Bruno. Was it a shot from Rashford? Oh, no, it was a pass from Rashford into Fred. And there's Fred. And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if Fred missed that. But there's Fred's put it in the back of the net, and we all love a Fred goal. We all love a Fred goal. Wembley, Wembley, we're the famous Man United, and we're going to Wembley. Someone says Sancho's rusty. I think Sancho's been fine as well. Barnsley are 3-1 up against Oxford. A goal from Fred. Fred Elliott scores. I say Fred Elliott scores if you get the reference. Like Harvey Elliott reference. Fred's better than Harvey Elliott. Fred's a bit of a banterous player. The thing is, Fred's been really good lately next to Casemiro. It's McTominay that's a shit player. Fred's can be all right. I did say this can be it when we win 3-0 now. I said once we score 1, we'll probably score 3 because the Forest, I think, we're playing for the 0-0. And now we just got 2 in quick succession and we had to bring in our best 2 players, but still. I'd tell you what, Ahmad would be nice to see. Ahmad would be nice to see as well. I think Ahmad will fit in well to this United squad when he comes back as well. Fred. Leacher. That Bruno ball was lovely, wasn't it? Lovely ball from Bruno. Lovely ball. Let's make it 3, people. Let's make it 3-0. I tell you what, this game was dying in there. Do not underestimate Newcastle. This could be our trophy, but yes. Do not underestimate Newcastle. We're in the final. We're in the final. And Sancho's back. I tell you what, this front 3, Amad Diallo potentially. And it could be something juicy. It could be something juicy. Really could be. I want a Sancho goal. Sancho goal's going to hit like gold. Sancho goal will hit like gold. Lindelof's coming on with 10 minutes to go. Varane and Maguire and Lindelof are coming on for Varane and Leacher. No, Casemiro, sorry. Lindelof in midfield then. Is he doing a Lindelof midfield experiment maybe? Lindelof DM, it looks like. Lindelof at DM for 10 minutes, guys. You know we're thin in midfield when we do the Lindelof and DM experiment. You know we're thin in midfield when we do the Lindelof and DM experiment. Oh, this picture's cold. Bruno been balling. Can't quite get anything there. Let's make it 200 likes. Let's go for 250 likes, people. So smash that like button if you have not already. And of course, subscribe down below if you're new as well. We're on the road to 57,000 subscribers. We're actually really close to 57k, so I would appreciate it if you do subscribe to the channel. I'm not saying you have to, but it would be appreciated if you do. I'm on 56,958 subscribers, so 42 away from 57k. So probably won't hit it today, but still nice. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Maguire. Fred. Here we go. Come on. Come on. I want a Sancho goal. Maguire. Lays it on top. Does Maguire just... Oh my fucking god, it's a Forest attack here. Tell you what. Oh my. Save. I can't believe he just missed a sitter. Surridge has just missed an absolute sitter. Lol. Lindelof in midfield. Surridge is awful. The Price Star actually didn't get a goal. He almost did get a goal, but he just didn't. Tell you what. Forest is shit. Forest is shit. Remember when some people used to say Bruno wasn't a good footballer? The Bruno agenda's insane as well. We're going to Wembley. Why are you doing subs now, Forest? There's no point. Well, it probably is actually just give someone some minutes because the game's over. Marcus Rashford has scored or assisted 11 goals in his last 10 games, people. I mean, Rashford just carries the attack, to be fair, doesn't he? Really does just carry the attack. Thoughts on Man United performance? Yeah, no, it's been decent, to be fair, as well. Been really decent. And Surridge and Sturridge, it's so confusing, isn't it? My laptop's lagging a bit. Laptop is lagging a little bit. Why is my laptop so low? Yeah. I love how he's experimenting in midfield. Sancho 10 experiment and Lindelof DM experiment was interesting, isn't it? I mean, Tony front three. I'm just writing notes. I'm writing that the front three in this last 30 minutes has been good. I'm writing that Bruno is underrated as well. And Fred getting the G/A's in. Very reliant on Rashford though. I think that's the only negative. We're very reliant on Rashford. I'd like Rashford to get a goal or Sancho or something. Rashford into Fred. Oh, couldn't quite get there. In control the whole time. Final, never in doubt. Oh, Bruno just wide. Lack of midfield depth. But attack depth. Fine. Bruno's so close to making it 3-0 there. So close. Martial wanted that, you could tell. You could tell Martial wanted that. 4 minutes per stoppages, people, as well. When is the tickets for the Carabao Cup final match going to be available? I think I'm going to this, my first ever Finals United fan. Be nice to. I'm not sure when that'll be out. Surridge blocked a shot from his own player, then missed an open goal. We need to sign him. I want a Sancho goal. Come on, Maguire. Oh, Forest attack. Literally, the timing of it. So I'm not the best at booking tickets either, to be fair. I get my stepdad to do it. I'm not the person to ask for advice. Bournemouth better than United all day. I had a better January transfer window than us, so good from that. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be mean, but the commentators, they're fucking annoying, aren't they? I know I've mentioned like twice before, but they're just annoying. This duo is just annoying. Like people are picking on the woman, but it's both of them. They're just annoying. Get up. My laptop is so laggy. I don't know what's the stream quality like. I don't know. My laptop's just lagging. Kickoff will be R4. Yeah. I already friends up for the final. They're flat. Man United Newcastle's a massive final when you think about it. Lindelof DM, Sancho as CM all count as interesting. It's an interesting midfield three. It's Sancho, Lindelof, Fred midfield three, to be fair. It's a bit of an experiment, but when you're 5-0 up on aggregate, you can kind of do that as well. You can do those little experiment things. Sancho. Oh, loses out. Fred. Martial's entered our all-time top 25 scorers list, believe it or not. Fred scored more goals this season than like previous seasons. That's good for Rashford. Fernandes tries to play it into Sancho, but gets blocked. Fred just keeps scoring at the moment, doesn't he? It's because next to Casemiro, Fred can actually attack. Koundé scored an own goal, but Barcelona is still winning their game. I'm glad they took Casemiro off, because if he'd have got a yellow for the final, I'd have been fuming. Sancho. Martial's pulled over in the box. He just can't get fouled for anything. Bruno's been so good today, hasn't he? Bruno's been really good. I think Bruno's underrated. I think Sancho's cameo has been good as well. I think Fred's been really grown into the game as well. 4 minutes to go, people. 4 minutes to go. Let's make it 3-0, baby. 220 likes. Final ticket is $6.50 person onwards. Can buy them now. Just put it out there. $6.50. Fuck off. It's not that much, surely. I mean, probably because it's Man U Newcastle, they know they can make a shit ton. Whereas if it's Man City, they need to sell it for quite low to get people to come. Rashford, oh, poor touch. Want one more goal. One more goal for vibes. One more goal for vibes, people. Oh, it's 1 minute left, not 4. Oh, it's nearly full time then if it's 1 minute left and not 4. I don't know. I thought I heard it was going to be a minimum of 4 added minutes. I misheard the commentating sport, but that is full time, people. Manchester United 5-0 on aggregate, 2-0 win. Highlight of today's game was the front three of JS7, JADON, Sancho 7, hasn't got 7 shirt. Sancho, Martial, Rashford for the first time all season on the pitch. The Manchester United first time all season we've seen the three of them on the pitch for Manchester United, which is absolutely mad when you think about it. But we'll have a look at SofaScore. We'll have a look at the player ratings. I will go and record my match reaction in a second. But we're in the final, baby. We're going to Wembley. Going to Wembley. We in the final. If we go to stupid SofaScore, show me the game. Fucking hell. Get it. There we go. We're in the final, people. And Man United finally in the final for the first time in freaking ages. This is our trophy to win. Newcastle will be hard, but Man United, hopefully, will be harder for Newcastle. Looking at statistics, Fred, Casemiro, Bruno, what a good game. Varane, look, Tom Eaton, 7 out of 10. Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Leach, Luke Shaw, all 7s, 8 out of 10s. Fred, 8 out of 10. Casemiro, 7 out of 10. Bruno, 8 out of 10. Anthony, 7 out of 10. Wow, I give a 7 out of 10. Garnacho, I give a 7 out of 10 too. Subs are all decent as well. Sancho, Rashford, and Martial all had the impact on the game. Martial got a goal. Rashford got an assist. Rashford very much involved in both. Assists. Marcus Rashford got 2 assists today. 2 assists for Rashford. Goal for Martial. Goal for Fred, people. Lisandro Martinez carrying the passing. You look at attacking statistics here. Shots on target, Casemiro. Dribbles completed. Anthony got 2 dribbles completed as well. Passing statistics here. Key passes. Bruno made 4 key passes. Very involved. Crossing. It all kind of came from Bruno here as well. Touches as well. Yeah, definitely. I thought Sancho was all right, to be fair. If we look at Sancho's statistics, 15 touches, completed most of his passes, did use a possession a few times, was quiet, but still had an impact on the game, to be fair. So very, very happy with that as well. And we are off to Wembley, and Sancho played as a 10 and Lindelof played as a DM, guys, which that's what I like about Ten Hag. You knew we're thin in midfield, so it's like, okay, let me experiment. As you can see, the statistics here, 74% possession to their 26, 13 shots to their 5, 6 shots on target, 3 big chances, one of those that we missed. Very much the dominant team from start to finish, very much in control of the game from start to finish, and very much deserved the win. And that is it. Manchester United people are going to Wembley. United are in the final, and that is a trophy for us as well. And Newcastle's last cup final was 1999, so it's a massive game for both teams, as they haven't won a trophy in a while. 2 massive teams in the final, massive game. This is a really big final, and hopefully Manchester United can take full advantage of it and get the win. But it's so nice to see Sancho back, and the best thing about seeing Sancho back was to see the fans give him a nice kind of proper reception, because we know he's been struggling. We didn't shout and scream at him or any of that. It's nice that Sancho's come back to like a really kind of happy reception, and that everyone's happy with him and smiling and stuff. And I think that'll be good for confidence, because I think with Jadon Sancho now, it's all about that confidence. Can he get that confidence and all of that back? And yeah, I think that Jadon Sancho, fans get behind the confidence. I think he will cook soon. I still think he's a right winger, not a 10, but I like how Ten Hag's experimenting as well. And I'm not going to celebrate until we win the trophy. Fair enough. I mean, Newcastle will be tough. Newcastle, big game in a final, and it's not going to be easy. But look, guys, I'm going to go ahead and record my match reaction. So do subscribe down below if you're new. Do smash that like button. I will be back in about 35 minutes for my match reaction. See you then, and bye.